March is National Trisomy Awareness Month. Down syndrome and Edwards syndrome are some of the most common forms of trisomy.
But as Journey Taylor shows us, one girl's diagnosis isn't stopping her from shining bright.
Exxtra, read all about it. It's a story on trisomy X syndrome, or triple X. It happens when an extra X chromosome is found in each of a female's cell.
Halo the boss. About mommy and Halo the boss.
And while that may be the story, the headline is all about the life of Halo.
When we first found out that she was going to have an extra X chromosome, of course I was scared, because like, what the world, you're going to do? How will I be able to deal with that?
Kafi Hunter has had a few rough chapters.
I was diagnosed with preeclampsia, and then I went into HELP syndrome. So I was able to get pregnant, but I wasn't able to keep my babies.
But on Easter Sunday, April 16th, 2017, their miracle baby made her debut.
She had to come home on oxygen. That was kind of scary, but looking back now, I'm like, I did it, right? Like, we got through that season.
While rejoicing in her child's resilience, Kafi noticed during her time of despair, there wasn't much family-centered literature on what she was experiencing. She turned their lack of knowledge into a way to bring awareness to the syndrome by writing a book titled Exxtra Special, a miracle named Halo.
You see that superhero?
Halo faced a few extra challenges in her young life when she was born very prematurely, and she was quite sick for some time, but as you can see now, she is just doing amazingly.
Dr. Misty Vermani is an associate professor of pediatrics and neonatology at UAMS, and she worked closely with Halo. She says trisomy X is not as common or well known as trisomy 21, commonly known as Down syndrome, but certainly deserves our attention and our compassion.
Triple X or trisomy X syndrome does have some associations with some developmental changes and differences in how an individual develops, but overall they have normal lifespans. They can go on to have children, they have jobs, and they interact with society much like anybody else does.
During National Trisomy Awareness Month, remember, for children like Halo, the child is not their condition.
But we don't identify her as the child with trisomy X. We identify her as Halo, and Halo has extra needs and some things that are special about her.
Halo beams bright, showing us all her story is still being written.
She's a light everywhere she goes.
And Kafi says she thanks her tribe, the NICU at UAMS, and God.
Exxtra Special, a miracle named after Halo, is available to purchase on Barnes & Noble and Amazon and more. And that girl is just so cute. Like, her little dimples. She's an inspiration. I love watching that story.
Absolutely. Nice that there's a book out now to educate more people about this condition.